Hey, this is Navy Shower, and you're watching a 416 interview.
First question I wanted to ask you was, when did you first start creating music?
I started making music back in like March 2019. My first release was around like December the same year, but all that's gone now, obviously.
What made you start creating music?
It's a funny story, actually. I don't know if you know Tom McDonald, but he's a pretty
Yeah, I
lyrical.
do.
Yeah, he's like a funny lyrical rapper, and I was listening to him one day, and I decided to search up a type beat of his, and I made my first song for literally no reason. I just woke up and decided to make a rap song one day, and that's how it all started.
How do you pronounce your artist name correctly?
It's Navy Shower.
Navy Shower? Okay, so what's like the story behind that? How did you come up with that?
So basically, when I was thinking like of a name, I wanted it to be something like very unique. So like when you search like for my name, like I'm the only thing that comes up, kind of thing. And it took me quite a while, honestly, to come up with something. But then I landed on this, and yeah, when I was thinking of it, I was really into a band called Coin at the time, and they had these very like simple like indie looking covers, and just in my mind, I was like shower head with a navy background, navy shower.
What's your like creative process when creating a song?
It's pretty simple. I mean, I'm getting into production now, so I kind of just make a beat around the mood that I'm feeling that day, and yeah, whatever's going on in my life, I'll talk about it, and yeah, just write as I go, mix and master everything myself as well.
You said you write, right? Do you freestyle too or not?
I used to, but I'm kind of more into like writing meaningful stuff nowadays. I used to just like just spit whatever was coming out, you know. But
What about when it comes to beats? Are you like really picky about like choosing beats to rap over, or do you just kind of take like 20 beats, see what you feel like, and like just rap over a bunch of them and go through them, whichever one you like best.
I'm pretty picky nowadays. Yeah, I used to not care. I used to find beats so easily and just make something around it. But yeah, nowadays it's a lot harder for me to find something that I actually like connect with and that I can write on. I don't know why that changed, but you know, it's part of the process.
How would you describe the music you create?
It's typically dark, slower, usually. Um, but yeah, I'm just really into like the emo hip hop rap scene. Call it like alternative because sometimes it's not even emo to be honest. But yeah, I'm not really like a fast rapper kind of guy. I like vocals and shit like that.
I know you said like Tom McDonald kind of like inspired your kind of wave, I guess you could call it, or your kind of like sound. Was there anyone else you were kind of looking up to?
Um, I feel like when I started music, my music taste really shifted like drastically at like the time I started. Because it was really just like indie rock bands and like rappers like Tom McDonald that I'd listen to. But now it's completely different. Sewer Person, Garden, Skelly, like everyone in this like emo-ish underground type scene is what I listen to. I listen to a lot of my friends as well. I have like a ton of music friends that I genuinely support, and
This leads me to my next question then. If you could collaborate with any underground artist, who would it be?
that's funny because I would have said like Skelly or Sewer Person, but I've worked with both of them already. So I the next person would probably be like Garden, but that's stretching it a little bit, I think. But I don't know if I'm dreaming big. Post Malone, that'd be sick.
Let's talk about your Dead Eagles set and the show. Was that your first show you've ever performed at?
That was an amazing time though, and big shout out to the guys there for having me perform.
Do you want to talk about the experience and like what was going on through your head during your set?
Leading up to it, I was like extremely nervous, like not thinking I'd be able to do it to be honest. But then like I don't know, once I saw the first few guys go, I was like, this can't be too bad. And then I just did it. I was sweating up a storm, my throat kept drying out, but like it wasn't bad. I feel like I did a pretty good job and people there enjoyed it and it was fun. Real fun night.
How did that kind of happen?
So they were announcing on their story they were gonna add three more people to the roster and have them come along, and they were like, just like get your fans and friends to just tag you in the description or not in the comments of this post, and whoever gets the most will get to perform. And I had like 42 people or something, tag me. So it was simple as that. And they listened to me and they were like, you know what? You come along, you do it. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
You got any like takeaways from that night?
Just to not be nervous because there's really no point. Like, just get up there, do your shit, and just like have a good time. It's nothing to be worried about.
What kind of accomplishments do you see yourself like achieving within the next like 5 to 10 years?
That's a good one. There's so many different routes that I've like wanted to go in life. Like music is obviously like I guess the end goal, but I mean financially it's gonna be a struggle if I'm just sticking with music, I feel. There's like other things I'm into like photography and stuff like that. And yeah, I got my own little business, Lost Pine. I do like photos and videos and stuff. And I don't know, I see a lot of growth in that. Yeah. And I'm hoping like music and that in the next 10 years will take off.
I know you've only been in this game for like 2, 3 years now, but what kind of advice would you give to new artists just hopping in?
It just take your time with it. Don't ever put yourself down because I did that a lot when I was starting. I would be like, I'm fucking terrible at this. I can't do this. I might as well just not do it. But honestly, if you just keep pushing and it's something you truly want, you will succeed with it. Like it's just bound to happen. Even if you're like terrible at this, like when you start doing it, like you're gonna get better if you continue.
Any new projects people should look out for coming within the next few weeks or something?
I'm pretty spontaneous with my drops. I don't even announce really what I'm doing. Kind of just right now it's every Friday at 9 p.m. I never really announce what it is, but yeah, I got a release coming up today actually at 9, and next week I have my album Moon. It's gonna include all the previous Moon tracks and then a couple new ones on there.